Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 27th, 2025. This is for Aries. Aries, last shuffle. Let's see what's up, Aries. Okay, Aries, Spirit is calling for you to be wise. Okay, there's people around you that want to be quite successful. Now, these could be friends, these could be people that you work with. They're trying to be successful, trying to be wise. You're the wise counsel in their life. You may not realize that, right? But they use you as a muse to be like, who do I need to be? You may come off as someone who is like celebrating yourself even through any kind of separation that you may have gone through. They may be about to or considering separating from their partners, and this could be partner like romantically, a partner in crime, their friend. You know what I mean? Or this could be work. They're thinking about it. They're trying to explore other opportunities, other possibilities, and they're looking to you. Like how Aries went through this, and this is how Aries dealt with it. I saw a card flip over, so I'm checking. Okay, yeah, they're really doing a deep dive. The people around you are really trying to see it. Can they let go of the past? Can they move forward? Is there a future for me? Right? If I let go of this situation that I feel trapped in, will there be anything out there for me? And they're looking to you for inspiration, which is wild, right? Not saying that you're not an inspirational person, but just the fact that someone could be an example, a shining example to other people of how to live their life, how to conduct business, what they should do, right? Is a deep thing. It's very deep. It looks like they're going through something deep. It may be going through a betrayal, or they may be considering betraying someone. There's something here about them saying, like, if they're in a relationship, they may be considering having some kind of extramarital kind of thing going on, and wondering should they do that, watching you, seeing how you conduct yourself. For some reason, that is what I'm seeing, is just a watching. Or what does Aries say? What would Aries do, right? WWAD, or they're thinking about going to another company, perhaps sharing trade secrets, going to the rival of the company, right? I'm not, I work for T-Mobile, but I'm going to Verizon right now. I'm considering working for this other place. There's some kind of energy of that going on with friends and colleagues. They have the hermit over the whole reading, which is talking a lot about how I'm thinking really hard about my past and where I'm headed. I'm thinking about what I really want to deal with and what I don't want to deal with. And we have Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Fool. So your reading mostly is about other people that you're connected to. They may be, it looks like they're considering doing something that they shouldn't. Okay. And it looks like they may talk about it to you, but talk about it in a roundabout way. And they're doing this based off of what they think you would do. I know how this sounds. It's not that you're just some shisty person. That's not the case at all. But if you were faced with this, what would Aries have done? So it looks like they're going to talk to you about it in a roundabout way. They are having an issue with making a decision. They're having a lot of problems. I'm seeing someone having a lot of problems, maybe focusing on trying to um, figure out what they would do if if it wasn't so painful to be in the situation. If I eliminate the pain of the situation, what would I do? You inspire them to believe in their power to manifest good things in their lives, or an ending to something in their life. It's effortless for you. I mean, you're coming off as someone out of this whole thing. For you to be in here, you come off as someone who's effortless in getting things done. You're effortless in believing in yourself. You're effortless in progressing, gaining new experiences, meeting the right people, having the right resources. You're coming off as someone who's lucky to them. So I'm seeing them using you in a sense, right? I would say I'm seeing angel number 1818. And these are people that may come towards you, ask you for help, ask you for advice, or to offer something to you. It just looks like they're doing it in spite of something. Like they're coming and they're saying, "You want to buy this car for $5?" And it's because they want to stick it to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you keep playing with me. Aries is going to have your whole wardrobe for $10. Kind of. I'm seeing a vibe of someone doing this with you. It's a great opportunity. It's not like you're in a bad, like you're getting some bad deal out of a situation. It's like you benefit from something being a little jacked up. But the happy success with the King of Swords and Judgment, it looks as though they're thinking about what the right thing is to do, and they're deliberating and going over and over and over something. So I'm seeing someone who's they may be quiet, and when they do speak, it's very convoluted. It's something where you can sense there's some kind of problem, but you don't know exactly what it is because they're not truly coming out with it. You could tell they're pained. Their forehead may be creased. They may be it looks like sacral chakra energy problems, where they may be is it, oh gosh, I'm seeing someone trying to explore something outside of their relationship as well, and they're coming to you just talking about what would you do if this, that, and the third, but the situation that they're presenting to you isn't exactly what they're going through. It's a derivative, like an outside thing. Like, would you be mad if someone didn't put the toothpaste cap back on after they brush your teeth? Would you be mad if they left the toilet seat up? And you're just like, what the fudge? I guess, yeah, I would say someone's inconsiderate. There you go. Then that's their justification for doing something foul. The advice in this for you is to say, well, think about it this way. Maybe they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to talk to someone, I would start from a beginner's mind, not using any past energy or any like resentment to formulate an opinion. Like, that may be something that someone would resent. Like, say it is a toilet seat issue, right? And everybody always brings that one up. They put the toilet paper on the wrong way, so the paper's coming down from the top instead of the bottom, or the bottom instead of the top. And you'd have to say, well, maybe they're inexperienced and don't know. They were in a rush. Maybe they'd use the restroom and they just didn't want to pop the lid down, and maybe it's loud. I don't know. And so they're asking you to come in from a place of not using resentment as a way, or as a sticking point, but as a way of, to say, like, to speak to them from a place of saying, I mean, hey, stuff happens. Dark thoughts with the sun and star. I have to just say, because they're giving off a beginner mind, which would be something like, hey, maybe they're 2 years old and it's their first time pottying. Like, um, coming from that space, even if it's an adult, like, maybe they don't know to scoop all the food out of the pot and put it in Tupperware and put it in the fridge. Maybe they just put the pot in there because they thought it would be easier for you to pop it back on the stove and reheat it. I don't know. Like, why are you this upset? Or I wouldn't be so upset. I would try to be more of a wise counsel. Perhaps you're more mature than the other person. It's okay. Perhaps you're here to teach. So dark thoughts with this individual is that, will I ever be happy? Hopelessly feeling like just hopeless. I'm not, maybe I'll never be happy with the situation I'm in. Maybe I'll never heal. Maybe I'll never find happiness. And so they're in this space. So when they're talking to you, they may be even very negative. Like, if you're telling them whatever it is, like, they'll tell you something, you say, yeah, I don't know if I'd be that upset about that, or I'd be that, that would drive me to be so ambitious, to be vindictive towards another person. Then they would go on to the next thing, right? I tried that already. Like, it's like they won't let up on this negative train that they're on, and they're asking you to be the good one in the situation, this person deserving 8 of Cups and 10 of Wands. This is weird. They're almost in a space where they feel like maybe in the past they deserved to be walked away from, that they came in with a lot of baggage and they were burdening everybody. This is someone, or the people, your friends. I would be very cautious in their energy. Spirit is asking you to do a couple of things. So, like, if you're dealing with people who are in this space, because the source of where they're coming from is that they feel as though they have had so much baggage and something is so wrong with them that they deserve to be abandoned or walked away from. And this is something that stems from their past, maybe the ex. They have a hard time releasing it. They have a hard time letting that go and moving on to new. And so Spirit is asking you, when you're dealing with these people, to, I know how this sounds, but make crystal water. It's almost like an elixir of love for you. You would need to do this so that you stay and maintain that energy of love for yourself, because they're going to, this is an energy of people or a person who would suck the life right out of you. I've been around people like this, where it's like, no matter what you say, they've got another thing to come up, another sticking point to be like, what about that? And it's like, listen, if you're just that determined to be vindictive, be upset, do something jacked up, then just go do it. You don't need me to justify that for you. But it's hard to say that to someone who's in that space. So Spirit is asking you to make crystal water, crystallized water. And usually this is like getting a glass of water, adding like, there's a couple of things. They're asking for red, maybe aventurine. Aventurine is usually green, but like jasper, carnelian, garnet, rough ruby, red coral, red jade, um, a lot of different stones. Put it in the jar, okay. I would say keep it in there for at least 7 hours or so. I think you need to prepare yourself. I'm glad that this is a day early. Prepare it, okay, and that's something that will help you, right? Because these people are in a lot of pain, and they're carrying their pain out in all of their relationships all around. I'm seeing seventh house. I'm even seeing like a energy of Capricorn energy, and it's like their seventh house is that's usually relationships, marriage, contracts, uh, all kinds of things. And I'm seeing a lot of separation for people. There's no harmony, and the harmony is coming from within them or the lack thereof. And so, Spirit is asking you to protect yourself. Okay, you need to protect yourself. I usually don't say these type of things, but I figured if I get any prompting from here on out to tell someone, like, you know what I mean, if there's a ritual, which I don't really, it's not that I don't believe in rituals, but I believe in doing them for self, like trusting Spirit to guide you in those things. Um, but in this instance, they're asking you to protect yourself from people because for some reason they're doing such a deep dive, but they're coming from a dark place of a like, I should have been left behind, I'm such a burden. And so they're sabotaging their situations deeply, and they're kind of using you as a means to an end. Well, if Aries agrees with me, I'm just going to go ahead and take the plunge and do something foul. And then later on it's like, well, Aries kind of, justified in some way because you nodded your head or you were like, yeah, I'd be upset too. No, Spirit's like, don't even go there with anybody. I'm seeing angel number 1818, and they're showing that you're destined for greatness, right? And that whenever that number comes out, but that there's a lot of progress in your endeavors. The right people and resources are put on the path. You are the right person, the right resource for someone. And so they're asking you to be the love, right? To show them that love is all around them. Everywhere they go, you could find love everywhere. It's like it's for you to just explain to them, like, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that someone doesn't love you because they did something very minor. It doesn't mean this, that, and a third. Um, Let that go. If you're going to be in a situation, let it go, right? If you're going to stay around them, you got to let these things go. You can't be holding on to resentment. Like, you need to embrace the new. Slow down a little bit. What are you doing? So I don't know, Aries. That's interesting. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, another Aries, which is even more interesting. Leo, I'm stuttering. Aquarius. Those are the main signs. We also have Libra and we have Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Virgo Libra cusp or a Leo Virgo cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.